really loved. I have done multiple exercise, added, removed, etc., etc. But this exercise as of today, I'm doing it for last like 15 time. This is my most favorite exercise. So team one, your time starts now. Set a timer of 15 minutes. Please share your mind map.
Okay, so
You need to share the
I
screen.
will share.
Yeah, and I can start,
Sure. Yep.
or you can do it.
Okay, so
Okay.
please go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Can you go to fundamentals, please, and zoom in a bit?
Yep.
I'll be starting with fundamentals and just a bit above Ali.
Let's start at the top. I think let's.
Okay, sure. Let's start with project. Okay, so the project is basically a unique endeavor, and it has a start and an end date. And then we have mentioned different life cycles, which are agile, hybrid, and predictive. So we have explained agile in detail, that the delivery it is in parts, and the scope is variable for agile. For predictive, the scope is fixed. And for agile, we have four values and 12 principles. The four values are customer collaboration over contract negotiation. Then we need to respond to change over following a plan. The third one is we need to have a working software over comprehensive documentation. And the fourth one is the individuals and interactions. They would be over processes and teams. Then agile, it has we have focused on Scrum framework basically. So Scrum, it has three artifacts. One is the product backlog, which is a list of all the requirements which are prioritized by the high value and high risk, which is actually done by the team. And then we have user stories in the product backlog, and the team basically includes the efforts which is required to complete these user stories, which is called story points. And the second artifact is the sprint backlog, which is derived from a product backlog for a particular sprint. Then the third one is product increment, which we get at the end of each sprint. It is basically a list of completed user stories. Then we have three roles: product owner, Scrum Master, and development team. Product owner is the voice of the customer, and he is controlling the product backlog basically. And Scrum Master is basically a servant leader. And in the development team, we need T-type leaders or cross-functional leaders, and we do not need subject specialists for Agile. Then we have 5 ceremonies for Scrum. The first one is the sprint itself. And the second is sprint planning, in which we'll be planning for a particular sprint. We'll be compiling a sprint backlog in this ceremony. Then we have a daily stand up for 15 minutes, in which we discuss what we did yesterday, what we plan to do today, and if there are any blockers. Then we have a sprint review at the end of each sprint, in which we discuss the user stories completed with the customer. And then if the user stories they are rejected, then they become a part of product backlog, which is included then in the product refinement, in which we reorganize the product backlog. And if they are approved, they are included in the product increment. Then we have a retrospective at the end with the team, in which we discuss what actually happened, what went good, what went bad, and what could have been improved. Okay, so for predictive, we mentioned that we have a fixed scope and hybrid. It is the combination of agile plus predictive. Can we go down, Ali?
Yep.
Okay, so first we have pre-project activities in the fundamentals. In pre-project activities, we have a business case and benefit management plan. In business case, we include the tangible quantities like return on investment and cash NPV, and these IRR, these type of parameters. While in benefit management plan, we include the intangible parameters, which includes brand recognition, goodwill, publicity, etc. A bit down, Ali. Okay, so then we have discussed the initiation. We are discussing the project lifecycle, in which we have started with initiation. So first one, what we have in the initiation phase is the project charter, in which we have a high level of scope, cost, schedule, risk, quality, stakeholders, procurement, and customer satisfaction. Then we compile the assumption log in the same at the same stage, and then we have the stakeholder register. We have basically 3 steps included in the stakeholder register. First will be identifying the stakeholders through expert judgment, focus group, facilitated workshops, OPAs, EF, and document analysis for business cases, BMP, and project charter. Then we will be categorizing the stakeholders. Either they'll be upward, downward, sideward, or internal and external. Then there will be stakeholder prioritization through a power interest matrix and stakeholder cube and salience model. Yes, Ali, you can take over now.
Okay. So now when it comes to the planning phase, we have a project management plan, which comprises of 18 different plans. Procurement plan, quality plan, risk management plan, stakeholder engagement plan, cost baseline, communication management plan, etc. So when it comes to quality, we talk about the quality management plan, which includes the quality control. Under quality control, we have 2 major different categories: qualitative and quantitative. And under quantitative, we have control charts. We can have sampling as well. We have other methods. Then we include cost of quality matrix, and the standard. Under risk management plan, the main documents that comprise of risk management plan, it's the risk register, issues log, risk management plan, and the risk report. Then we have the stakeholder engagement plan, which is mainly prioritized and categorized using the stakeholder engagement matrix. We have 5 different types of stakeholders, how we categorize them. It's unaware, resistant, neutral, supportive, and leading. And this basically talks about the current state and how we can move them to the desired state. That's where we have this stakeholder engagement plan coming into play. Then in cost baseline, we have in let's say a high level value. So it's more like cost of each activity plus the contingency reserve. The techniques used to baseline the cost, it's the most common one used is the bottoms up technique. Then we have analogous, and then we have a couple of other techniques as well. Then we have the communication management plan, where the most important thing is 4 hours of communication, right information, right time, right people, making the right impact. That's what the communication plan is usually based on. Communication types, we have physical, we have virtual, and then we have hybrid. Forms of communication, it could be push, pull, or interactive. Then we have the resource management plan, which mainly, one of the categories is the teams. So under teams, it's acquiring of the resources, developing them, which is mainly the training need assessment, planning, the management of the team, which talks about the RACI and the conflict management. RACI is basically responsibility, who the action will be taken by, who is the concerned person, and who will the information be given out to. Then we have control, which talks about RAM. Types of leaders under teams. So we have transformational, we have transactional, we have servant leader, we have charismatic, and then we have less spare. Tuckman's ladder is the most important, one of the most important, let's say, phases of the team. So it's forming, storming, norming, performing, adjourning, and under this, the skills and the what type of team, or mainly the team charter that's done under forming. Servant leader acts as directive, whereas under storming, so it's again directive, and then conflict management and EQ comes into play. In norming, the directive servant leader changes to supportive, and in performing, it's just delegation, and adjourning is finally the team adjourning. Then we have the scope management plan, where we have scope baseline, we have scope statement, change management plan. So if there is any change in cost, schedule, or scope baseline, we need to go through the change control board. Then we have configuration management plan to handle any change in product line if there is a change in version. Scope baseline, it's mainly about this project scope statement, the WBS, the work breakdown structure, and the WBS dictionary. For procurement management plan, we have one of the main documents, the PSOW.
Last 4
and
minutes.
Then then we conduct procurement, and it's RFI, RFQ, and RFP. Types of PMO, we have a supportive controlling directive. Then we have organizational types and organizational strategy. Shafan or Hassan, you want to take over the closing?
Yeah, so in the closing, can you zoom in a little bit? Yeah, so in the closing, we decide if the project is successful or unsuccessful. We'll get the approval from the sponsor for closing, and then we'll measure and validate the benefit against the benefit management plan, and then we'll close the procurements. Even if the procurements are not closed, we'll not worry about that too much. So then we'll update our lesson learned register, and we'll put that into the lesson learned repositories so that we can use it into the future projects. Then we'll prepare our final reports. We'll start updating our documents. Those documents will include the organizational process assets. Then we'll make sure that all our operational team is ready for taking over in the operations. We'll send the final report as per the communication management plan. Then we'll release our team, and then we'll celebrate the success in closing.
And that's it from our side.
That's all from your side. So first of all,
yes,
I really appreciate that how you guys completed it. That is the first thing. Within scope, schedule, cost, you had 3 minutes left. So very well done. And I really like minimum 3 people did. So you can do more than 3, but minimum 3 people did. That is really great. So team 1 has made a very beautiful mind map and shared what they have done in that way. Okay, team 2, Asad, Asif, Kashif, Manjut, Muazzam, Utesh, Veera, Avas Bhatt, Shahiddin. Your time starts now. Timer of 15 minutes.
15 minutes, counting down.
Okay, please.
Okay, if you can share the screen.
Yeah. Is the screen visible?
No.
Yeah, start.
No, it's not visible as of now.
Is it visible now?
No.
Now?
No. Yeah, it's coming.
Yes, now. Yes.
Yes. So Asif, you can start from the SVDC.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. We made our mind map basically from the lecture series which were in the sequence. So starting with the fundamentals, you can zoom in a bit. Utesh, please. Yeah, thank you. So the pre-project initiation, we have the business values, which has got tangible and intangible. Tangible, we have business case, ROIs, IR, NPVs, payback periods, and in intangible, we have this benefit management plan, which is a non-monetary benefit. It comes with the brand values, publicity, names. And then we go to the planning part of the fundamental. It has got 18 management plans and 33 process groups. In execution, we have implementation of all the plans, and in monitoring and controlling, we do the variance analysis or all the analysis what we have been doing in the project, and finally we close the project. Within the fundamentals, we also in initiation case we define the project charter, which is the prime responsibility of the sponsor. If the project scenario is that he can assign the project manager in an earlier frame, so he will be help to him to define the project charter, and it is a high value documents, and it cannot be changed, because if it gets changed, our whole project gets changed or gets away with that. Then we have the organization, which is project management organization, which is supportive controlling directive, and organization strategies are also there, which is OPS and EFs. And we have, that's it on the other side, please. Uttesh.
Yeah. First we did the fundamentals, then we go for the stakeholders.
Yeah, stakeholders. Next participant, please.
Okay, fine. So now after the fundamental, we go to the stakeholder, where we identify the stakeholder by expert judgment, one-to-one interview, then the focus group or the facilitated workshop or documentation. Then we have OPA, then EPF, and then we characterize the stakeholders, how it is upwards, downwards, sideways, internal or externals. After that, we prioritize by using the power interest metric graph or the stakeholder cube, where X is the factor. And after that, we use a salience model. And apart from that, the stakeholder will make a stakeholder management plan, and the strategy is to change to the current desire in that matrix. We have 5 stages of matrix. After going to the stakeholder management, we go to the communication. In their communication, we have 4 types of communication, 4 R's of communication, where it is right time, right people, right information, and right impact. There are 3 methods of the communication, like push, pull, interactive techniques. And the technologies could be the formal written, informal verbal, or informal written verbal. Communication models, where we have the sender, receiver, noise, or feedback. And there are types of the communication, where the visual, hybrid, or physical meetings. So after this communication, we go to the team part. And we go to the agile. In this team.
Team next one.
Ali? Yes. Okay, so I think it's that. So in team, we have four type of M's. We have the manpower, material, machinery. And thereafter, we have divided the decision maker is the project manager in that. So he set the 5 rules: ground rules, values, vision, decision, and conflict management. And under the conflict management, we have 5 levels of conflict management. First level is the problem to be solved, in which the PM does nothing. The second level is the disagreement, where PM tries to bring to the level 1. The third one is the context, where he makes the decision and the group thinking. The fourth one is the crusade, and the fifth one is the world war, where he generally separates the meeting, the conflict. There are the strategies. The 4 strategies is there, where one is win-win, win-lose, lose-win, or lose-lose, and the compromise. And there also we have emotional intelligence. There are 5 types: the self-awareness, self-management, social skill, empathy, and motivation. And there are several theories which are not covered over here for the motivation. When we have that. So there are different type of leader: the servant leader, transaction, transforming, and the charismatic leader. And the Tuckman ladders are the 5 stages, where it is a forming stage of the team, a storming stage, norming stage, performing stage, or adjourning, where the acknowledgement is given. After that, we come to the agile part.
So yeah, agile part. Can you please zoom in, please?
Yeah.
So basically, when we say agile, so agile is where the scope is variable and the delivery will be in parts. Agile has basically 4 values and 12 principles. So 4 values are individual interaction over process and tools, working software over comprehensive documentation, customer collaboration over contract negotiation, response to change over following a plan. Then there are agile roles, which comes with the development team, product owner, Scrum Master. So Scrum Master plays the role of as a servant leader. Product owner is, we can say, the voice of the customer, and the development teams who actually makes all the decisions during this whole life cycle. In Agile, we have 3 documents. One is a product backlog, sprint backlog, and a product increment. There are which basically ceremonies: daily stand-up, sprint review, sprint retrospective, and sprint planning. And then we have 3 checklists: definition of ready, definition of done, and acceptance criteria. Then after that, we have, can you please go up? Yeah. Then we have information radiators. So there are basically 4 types of radiators: burn up, burn down, task mode, and Kanban. Then we have agile estimation. So basically, there are 2 types of techniques we use. One is absolute and lightweight techniques. So further on in lightweight techniques, we have some other points like ideal or affinity, Fibonacci series, and qualitative and quantitative. Some these kind of things. After, can you please zoom in? Okay, so who's going to take risk? I think the agile part is done.
Yeah, I can just okay.
Yeah, I'll cover
Please,
this.
please.
So there are we start with the types of organizations where we have risk averse, risk seeker, and risk neutral. Seeker is the type of organizations which go towards risk. Averse is which run away from risk, and neutral is who just think about positives and negatives and then just take the decision. So the risks are mainly of two types, positive and negative. The positive risks are called opportunities, and we work over these opportunities under like exploit, share, and enhance. The negatives are the threats which we avoid, escalate, mitigate, or transfer. In terms of risk, if the first risk is mitigated, there are two types. Either it can have residual risk, where some part of risk is still remaining and that is accepted, or a secondary risk, which is a completely new risk. In terms of risk response strategies, is how we respond to and how each risk is to be responded to. So it has plans and it has the impacts, etc. In terms of identification, we have the same identification steps as were the steps in stakeholder identification. For risk register, we prioritize them in terms of qualitative and quantitative. In quantity, we use probability into impact. In qualitative, we use low, medium, high, which can be defined by the organization itself. Someone wants to start with quality?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you can take. So we have in quality, we have 12 tools definition. We have the definition agreed with the customer or if it is satisfied, then only. And then the stages of the quality, we are project planning where we make the quality management plan. And during the execution, in the execution stage, we have the we manage the quality. We do the quality assurance, quality inspection, or quality control. We have the internal and external stakeholders involved in this. There are two types of deliverables, which are verified variables or the accepted variables. Now we have also the schedules.
4 minutes left.
Asad, yeah.
Yeah, sure. So in estimations, we start with the estimation technique, which has further divided. So we have 1-point estimation, analogous, bottom-up, and parametric. In 3-point estimation, we have triangular and beta. Each of these two have their own individual formulas, where the first, I think, I don't remember the formulas now. In network diagram, we see the whole flow of works done. So from that, we get the critical path, which is the longest path in order to complete a project. The other paths are called the non-critical path. So for schedule, we were able to do this part.
It's done.
No, we have closing as well. I think
Closing as well.
Yeah, we tried to finish closing.
It's in the bottom. It's in the bottom.
Yeah, here.
It's in the bottom area. Here.
Yeah.
So very well done, team. Great job, team 2. I am really proud of you, both team 1 and now team 2. Like improving standards. Somebody put it, I like this mind map better. I also love this mind map. So great job, team 2. Both teams made it. Like people who are watching, they will like not believe. Just on last Friday, you were starting the PMP and you were like, what is this mind map? So this make me so happy to see when you make such beautiful mind maps. Okay, team 3, Ashraf, Asad, Mariam Nisar, Shafiq, Naf, Natisha, okay, Philu, Praveen, Lavlina, Mushfiqe. So Natisha, let's see what your team got. Your time starts now. 15-minute timer.
15 minutes,
So,
counting down.
I'll be starting the plan. I hope the screen is visible.
It is visible.
So we made our mind map based on the project process group, and then we kept agile and team separate so that we can elaborate them separately. Starting from the initiation phase, the project charter is made, which is the high level information. It includes scopes, stakeholders, schedule, cost, risk, quality, and everything. And once it is approved by the stakeholder, the project can start now. And then in the initiation, we make our stakeholder register, which is developed through OPA and EEF, and then we make our assumption log. And then after that, we start our planning process. We make our project management plan, which is consists of several documents, starting from them one by one. The first thing comes is we touch the scope management plan. For the scope management plan, we collect our requirements through traceability metrics, and then we define our scope. We make our scope statement. From the scope statement, we make our WBS. The WBS have control account, planning packages, and work packages. And once it is approved, this becomes scope baseline. And if you need to change it, you must change. You must raise the change request for that. And then we cover the schedule management plan. We just break down the WBS that we have made in the scope baseline. Then in the WBS we have our activities that has attributes of finish to start, start to start, finish to finish, and finish to start and start to finish. And then we also describe milestone in it, and then the activity attributes can be successor, predecessor, and then there are dependencies. Either it could be mandatory or discretionary, and then we estimate our duration. Estimation can be duration can be estimated through analogous approach, parametric, or bottom up, or 3 points. There are two methods for 3 points estimation. Either it can be done by triangulation, triangular distribution, or part analysis, and then the work package have activity lists and everything. And then comes to the cost management plan. For the cost management plan, first, we define our constraints, like the threshold currency tolerances. We do a rough estimate. We define our estimate. We figure out who is the financier of the project, and then again we make our estimate, and then we make our activity cost through EVM and EVM. Like on-value management or on-value analysis that include CPI, SPI, SV, TCPI, CV, and SV. And then we make the project budget, that is actually the cost baseline, and then the quality manage, we couldn't cover it, but I'll go to the risk management plan. We make our risk response strategy. If it is positive, we exploit it, we enhance it, and we share it. If the risk is negative, we avoid it, mitigate it, and transfer it. And then, if the risk cannot be avoided, there is an acceptance criteria. There is a risk owner who trigger the risk, and then there is a contingency plan for it. There is a fallback plan for it, and then through which we define our secondary risk. Those goes to risk issue log and risk registers. And in the risk management plan, we also do the identification first. I'm really sorry, the order is a little bit up and down, but the identification can be done through focus group, expert judgment, OPA, EEF, workshops, SWOT analysis, and then the risk assessment can be qualitative and quantitative. In the qualitative, we do the probability versus impact metrics, and then in the quantitative, it's like a monetary value expected impact, and then we do tornado analysis, and then decision tree analysis and Monte Carlo analysis, and then we have stakeholder management plan. In the stakeholder management plan, first of all is identification. And then identification is same as that we have done in the risk management plan. And then we have stakeholder analysis. In the stakeholder analysis, we categorize them, prioritize them. Categorization can be upward, downward, internal and external, and prioritization can have, it is the power and trust 2D model. Through the salience model or through the stakeholder cube. The 2D model is very famous and mostly used. It has 4 type of the strategies that we can develop. If the individual have high power and high interest, we manage them closely. If the stakeholders have high power, low interest, we keep them happy. If the stakeholders have high interest and low power, we keep them informed. And if they have low power and low interest, we keep them on watch list. And then there is procurement management plan. In the procurement management plan, first of all is the decision making, then the types of the contract. If the scope is fixed, Then we have fixed firm price, and then another one is fixed price incentive. The third one is fixed price economic price adjustment. If the scope is variable, we have cost reimbursement contract, cost reimbursement incentive contract, cost reimbursement award contract. And then finally, we make our procurement statement through RFI, RFQ, and RFPs. When it comes to communication management plan, it's all about 4 R's. That is right information at right time to the right person so that the right impact can be made. And the type of communication management is pull, push, and interactive. And decided that we were doing the closing part, but we couldn't complete it. But of course, my other teammates have very precisely defined it. We do the benefit management analysis. We get the approval from the sponsor. We update our lesson learned, and then finally we celebrate the closing. But before that, I would like Nitisha to take over, or any other teammate
from last 7 minutes. You are doing it.
No, I have kept agile and team for my other teammates.
It should have been a better time management, like equal distribution. That majority you have done it, now. So you guys should have done equal distribution. However, please start with Isha.
So we broke our agile into, can you just scroll up a little bit, into the 4 values and 12 principles. I think everybody knows the 4 values. And if we just go down a little bit, we broke it down again to the information radiators. That's okay, I won't cover that. So there are 4 information radiators. We have our Kanban, our burn up and burn down chart, and our task board. And the agile approach, we broke it down into Scrum and the ceremonies. The first one is sprint planning. Then after our sprint planning, we have our daily stand-ups with our sprint review. Just a little bit down, please. And then I think it's our retrospective and then our demo backlog. I think that's just flipped a little bit. So in terms of our sprint review, we have definition of done, definition of ready, and then our acceptance criteria.
No, it's not just only flip. Sprint review consists of demo and backlog refinement. Retrospective is a separate ceremony.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. We'll change that.
Demo and product backlog refinement, that is grooming. Retrospective is a separate ceremony.
Okay. All right. And then if we just scroll down, please. Yeah, and then we just had our roles of our roles in Agile, where we have a sponsor, and then we have the Scrum Master, who's the servant leader. Then we have our product owner, and then the team. And basically, we put that because the team is what defines like the user stories or the user points. So that's why we have them. So if you just kind of go down, I think that's what we have. And then the next one, whoever wants to cover it, we have team. I think who was supposed to cover it?
Nice. You want to cover the team, or Praveen?
Praveen.
Yeah, I can cover.
Yeah.
So under the team, we have team charter, team development, training provision, and team management. And next one is like a team conflict management, where like we have the emotional intelligence, forcing out direct, collaborate, compromise, avoid or withdraw, and smoothing. So next one is like the taming status, like the Tuckman ladder, forming, storming, norming, performing, and adjuring. There are different types of leadership. So servant leader, transformational, transitional leader, charismatic, and
laissez-faire. I'm really sorry. The spelling, it's my mistake. I made the spelling mistake.
Yeah, that's fine. And the team responsibilities, like Ram is split into Rasi, responsible, accountable, consultant, informed. Did we miss anything, Ashraf?
No, this was the whole part from our side.
Yep, that's right.
That's it. Are you guys done?
Yeah. Yes, this is what we manage in this.
Not bad, team 3. Maybe I had far more expectations, but Ashraf, you were more like what would we say? What was that? Charismatic leader in that team, right? What is basically charismatic is a one-man show, so you try to took It's more of a servant leader job here, not a charismatic job. Like
I realized that in the middle, but I thought that I'll just keep the two thing. But I know it's a mistake on my part. Yeah.
no, but the mind map was good. Basically, the thing is that the what I wanted, what team one and team two did, and you had a strong team. Natisha was with you. Even if you divided completely in between, so you guys could have done. Praveen is good. So this is very important in project management. That how sometimes project manager he tries to do everything. It has been done. It is good, but we need to divide it. Natisha is there. Phil is there. Praveen is. Lovelina is in your group. Mushkir is there. Okay, Naf is there. Okay, Shafiq is there. So many people were there. It could have been more better, right? One of the important thing in project management we learn, and that you see in my class, diversity is the beauty. Diversity, getting different with everyone. Like when why I was excited about your mind map. You remember whenever we use mind map in the group, Natisha used to make very different kind of mind maps. So that was interesting thing for me. Yes, Naf.
Actually, Mr. Amr, I'm complaining. We start with a big we start with a big confliction.
What?
Which we reached the World War. And thanks to Natisha, she called the police and they separated us.
What happened? I would love to know what happened. So what happened?
So, no, but it's just a matter of how to start. Starting with a PMP or
So
a project
this is
or fundamental or whatever.
Yeah. This is
We waste around 5 to 10 minutes how to start it. That's it.
Yeah.
If we just use that at that time in building the mindset, then I think we will complete.
Maybe it is said too many cook. What is that sentence? Too many cook.
Spoil the food.
Spoil the food. So that maybe that happened here. Like many people were very good. Like Nef is good. So that maybe damaged that thing, right? But let's see. But the most important thing still, Ashraf, you made sure that they crossed the line. You did very good. You did in time. You did very good. So very well done. Thank you. Okay, team four. Team four. Last but not least, Atar, Adil, Ahmar, Mahmuna, Safdar, Sunil, Vishal, Sigu, Ismail, Fazan. So let's see what you guys have. So 15-minute timer.
15 minutes, counting down.
Here, are you people watching the screen? I'm sharing the screen.
Yes, we can see that.
Thank you. There I start from here that first we start and business environment, and that is the project charter. Assumption law, stakeholder register, constraint, high level milestones, high level deliverables. And that is the high level documents, business case management, benefit management, there are types of organization. Weak matrix, strong matrix, functional and balanced matrix. Type of MO, PMO, supportive, controlling and directive. Then we go to the stakeholders. Stakeholders identification is the first step through which we expert judgment, PC, OPAs, FG, introduce, workshop, PEM. Categorization, upward, downward, sideward, prioritization, power and trust measures, stakeholders cube, salience model, stakeholder engagement plan, strategy to engage stakeholders on prioritization. Next, communication, and I will request to Vishal.
Present, Safdar, your screen, you're not sharing what we are presenting.
Yeah.
I think you went for a lot of stuff, but I think we are showing something else.
Safdar, it is showing only process groups, initiation, planning, execution, monitoring, and control.
And now?
What do you... No, we don't see it. Okay?
I am sharing communication.
No, we cannot see that. You need to zoom out.
Yeah, zoom out a little bit.
Okay. Now you are sharing, watching this?
Nice, sir. Zoom out.
Yes, I'm done.
इसको zoom out करिए सफदर भाई.
zoom out करें, zoom out करें.
Safdar, you may stop the screen sharing and re-share the screen.
No, that's not the problem. That's not the problem. He had zoomed in a lot. Okay, share the screen again, Safdar sir.
Yes, I'm sharing again my screen here.
Why you didn't let Vishal make?
I had some problem with my Nero
Okay,
software.
share it, please.
So,
now you're watching the screen.
So guys, in which document you will document this thing? What has just happened?
lesson learned.
Issue log.
Issue log.
After that.
Yaar.
Sorry.
Why lesson? Issue log. Sometimes it is coming. It is coming.
Is it visible for you?
It is coming. It is coming. Your internet is like on last breath, so it is coming slowly. Yeah, now it's here. We can see stakeholders. Okay, Vishal, you can take it.
Yeah, go down. So go down a little bit. Safdar, go down a little bit more.
Yes, I am on communication. Maybe there is.
Yeah, go down a little bit.
Looks like an internet issue actually here. That is
Yeah. Looks like there's some internet connection issue.
Oh.
Smile bhi aaya.
No, Safdar sir, you can share the link to in the group so anybody can open.
Okay.
Is he adding anybody's email?
How you are sharing? What are you doing, sir?
I think he put in WhatsApp. Huh?
No. Give Vishal's email. So
One second. I got it. Hold on 1 second. 1 second.
Shall I have you got?
1 second. I'm just trying to get my email here. Yep, got it. Hold on.
So this is a real life project management.
I don't have access to the board.
Yeah, he need to add email. Ali Qureshi was doing something. He was doing adding access.
I'll send you message.
No, message nahi hai na. How you are giving access? Ali Qureshi.
So right top, you just need to click on share and add email.
So there's
can somebody else show that in the
Ali,
screen?
can you share the screen and show it, please? That
Sure.
Easier. Yeah. Safdar sir, please do it what he's saying.
Do you see my screen now?
Yeah, we can.
So share and just add the email.
Okay.
Yeah, I put my email in WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Just show where to click the share. It was fast.
Put email here.
Yeah.
Safdar sir, please can you do that for him?
Now show where is the button.
So here is the button. Share.
Okay. Now stop your screen. Safdar sir, share your screen, sir. Safdar sir, share your screen, sir. Now every team 1, 2, 3 are there smiling. This did not happen to us. We are so lucky.
It's like a Steve Jobs when he first launched the iPhone, it was not working. So you can say.
I love your example. At least it makes me happy how you correlated with that. It has nothing to do with that, but okay, sir. Click on share on right side. Safdar sir, see share written on top right corner. Next sir, नहीं ये देखे. I am writing on your screen. Here it is share written. Sir किधर जा रहे हैं? Click on Meru. Please click on Meru. Click on Meru, sir. जी. Click on Meru. Yes. Sir क्या open कर लिया? Meru करे open. No, you are opening some stock exchange. We are not interested to spend right now in stock exchange. Open Meru na. And you are unmute. Unmute करें सर अपने आप को. Okay. So साहब आपने क्या हो गया? It's okay sir, कोई इतना issue नहीं है. No problem, that's okay. Share your screen or give me your email ID. We will open it. Sabda sir. Sir, please unmute yourself. Share your email. We will open it from this side. Yeah, this is actually, guys, this is a virtual communication issue that can happen, right? So one of the most important thing is we need to keep our calms, and then we need to identify how that issue can be solved. So sir, please share your email. We will open it from that email this side. And you need to unmute, sir. Please unmute yourself. That at least we can listen what you are saying and guide you. So sir, can you share your email address, sir? The email you have used, we will use the same. If you are unable to share, click on this. So click on the menu, your Zoom icon is open. Click on the menu. Even call is not going to suggest that. Internet is that challenging. Sabda you need to click on menu. Vishal, did you get access or still not?
No, I didn't get access yet.
I'm trying to call. Sabda click on menu yaar. Click on That's okay. That's okay. Open your board. Open your board right now. Open your board. It's okay. Open your board. नहीं ओपन करें ना शेयर किया हुआ आपने ओपन करें जो ओपन करें प्लीज ओपन योर बोर्ड जो बोर्ड था आपका ना वो ओपन करें प्लीज वी कैन सी योर स्क्रीन ओपन योर बोर्ड काइंडली आई टेल यू व्हाट टू डू कोई इशू नहीं है सर दिस इज ओके नॉर्मल थिंग ओपन द बोर्ड guys where you need to click to open the previous board
Recent boards, I think.
Click on recent board, sir.
I think it's already on recent board. If he can scroll down.
Okay, Ismail, I got it. Sir, वो लेफ्ट साइड में recent लिखा होगा मीरू को जो आइकन्स है ना उसको देखें एरो बने recent पे क्लिक करें कोई मसला नहीं सर पर कोई इशू नहीं है इट्स ओके दैट्स अ गुड थिंग we are learning how to handle this issue for future projects that's why this is okay sir this is okay na that's okay not a problem this thing happened okay I said when you click on recent what is happening scroll down sir can you scroll down please आप एक काम करें give me your email address that you have used it username and password we will log in with that okay मुझे भेजना so let me ask you a question everybody so this is an issue log so anyone can give me the sequence what we should do an issue has happened now this is the biggest thing many people get confused when something is risk when something is issue this is issue okay now this can happen in the future project right this can happen in the future project now if this can happen in the future project then that will be a risk okay let me see I'm trying to share my screen okay so Internet Explorer here. Okay, so I go here on listen boards, right? Where it will come? Ismail? I am clicking here on listen board.
So it should be on top.
No, it is not coming. Maybe some other issue is there. It is not coming on yours. So he was right, 100%. It was not the internet issue. That was not the internet issue. About this team. 16 user, team profile user.
You can open the link from WhatsApp, right? WhatsApp, there's a link.
Ah, yeah, great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.
This one?
Yeah. Yep, that's the one.
It has access. But it
One time. I tried couple of times, it was asking a request access. I don't know.
No, it will not ask me from this access. Yeah. Here it will not ask access. Okay? Yeah. This one is this. Okay. So share. People are asking either access now. Okay. Give access. Send invitation. Okay, guys, I'm giving you access. Whoever has requested. Give access. Send invitation. Where is your email? Yeah, Vishal?
It's on the last one.
Okay. So you have already.
No, it's in the request access, the last.
Okay. See if it gives you.
Yep.
Okay. Got it? So Safdar Sahab, issue is resolved. So now where we will document it? Where we will document it?
Lesson learned.
Lesson learned.
Register for future project. But if let's say we had team number 5 or team number 6, and then risk register. Okay. So we did the RCA. What was the RCA? Internet was a challenge, right? We updated issue law. Then we updated issue law. If this can reoccur in our project, but it cannot occur in our project. So we will not put in the risk register, but it can occur in the next classes. So we'll update lesson register. Okay, Vishal. By the way, you guys have 10 seconds left. I'm going to give you fresh 15 minutes. Go ahead. Okay.
Hold on, let me do this. I'll move this here. A minute.
Okay, go ahead. Please.
Okay. Everyone see my screen? Okay. Yeah. Safdar sir explained business environment and went towards stakeholders. Next we have here is communications. So in communication, we have the communications management plan, which is based on the 4 R's: right info, right time, right people, right impact. We have a process called managed communications, where we communicate to stakeholders of the project performance based on the communications management plan. We monitor the communication, where we monitor effectiveness of the communications management plan. There are different types of communication: pull, push, interactive, which is the best way to communicate. There are different methods to communicate, which is face-to-face, emails, calls, and meeting. Then the next step next process is teams, where we create the resource management plan. There are 4 M's to it, which is manpower, machinery, material, and money. Within manpower, we build a team. We build a team charter, which is based on the ground rules, vision, values, conflict resolutions, and decision making. In conflict resolutions, we identify different stages of conflict. There are different emotional levels: self-awareness, self-management, social skills, empathy, and motivation. And motivation, we have different theories: Maslow's theory, Herzberg's theory, XY theory, halo effect, expectancy theory, and McAllen theory. There are other things which are building within the team. There are leadership styles, types of teams, stages of team development, which has Tuckman ladder in it: forming, storming, norming, performing, and adjourning. And teams are identified and roles are given based on like RACI charts and RAM charts. The next topic I'll explain is risk, where Within risk, we identify the risk. There are 4 techniques to it. We have the risk management plan, which is the plan to the process to manage and respond. Risk analysis could be divided into 2 types, qualitative as well as quantitative. Within qualitative, we do a probability and impact analysis. Quantitative, we have different tools, sensitivity diagrams, decision analysis, Monte Carlo, which is the most widely used one, and quantitative. We have different planned risk responses. One's a proactive risk response, which is based on the types of risks that we have. If the risks are negative, the strategies that we do are avoiding, mitigation, transfer, and finally escalation. When positive risk responses, we have exploitation, enhancement, sharing, and if the risk is above our threshold, we escalate it. We have a reactive risk response, which is based on a trigger and goes to a contingency plan. Within that, I think there are certain risks after implementation. If we don't get resolved, we call it a residual risk, and then a secondary risk. The next steps, Ismail, you want to explain Agile? Ismail? Or anybody else? Atharva, you want to explain Agile?
Continue.
Yeah. Continue, Vishal.
You want me to go? Okay.
I'll go with procurement and others.
Okay, Agile, we have 4 values and 12 principles. We didn't elaborate on that in our time, but there are different project life cycles within Agile, iterative as well as incremental. The main life cycle is a Scrum, which is based on 3 artifacts: product backlog, product increment, sprint backlog. There are 5 ceremonies, which is sprint, iteration plannings, daily stand-ups, iteration review, and iteration retrospective. Within Agile, we also have the Agile Onion, which consists of vision, roadmap, planning, as well as daily. Then the next thing is quality. Then we have plan quality, which has cost of quality, benchmarking, and different tools, checklists, check sheets, etc. We have manage quality, where we do audits. We have different RCA tools, fishbone diagrams, 5i, cause and effect diagrams, and control quality based on inspection to give us verified deliverables. The next part is scope, where we have the requirements management plan, where we collect the requirements, and then based on that, we filter out the requirements, create the scope management plan, from which comes the project statement, product scope, as well as track changes. Within the project statement, you have work breakdown structure, which is divided into work packages, accounts, and WBS dictionary. All of that goes into the scope baseline, which gets approved by the leadership or the owner, basically, or the sponsor. Next part is schedule, which is also derived from work packages, where we create an activity list. We have different activity attributes, finish, start, finish, start, finish. We have different techniques, schedule compression techniques, which is crashing and fast tracking. We have resource optimization techniques, which is resource leveling and resource smoothing. Both of these are divided into mandatory as well as discretionary. Within schedule, we have activity estimation, different types, analogous, parametric, bottoms up, and 3 points, which is further divided. We've come around out of time, basically. So process groups, I think what we're trying to say is we could have elaborated here, but basically projects divided into 5 different processes: initiation, plan, execution, monitoring, control, and closing. And pretty much this is high level cost and procurement, right? So cost has cost management plan, manage cost, control costs, and procurement has types of contract, conduct procurement, and control procurement.
Okay, anything else?
I think that's pretty much what we were able to do.
Okay, very well done, team. And the most important thing that I want to share here for the team 4, how each team member supported each other. Okay, one team member had a challenge, was unable to, but Vishal was there, stay calm, giving the options, walking into that. This is what I called when team move from forming to storming to norming, and that's why we are in the performing stage. Okay.
I think we should give all credit to Safdar Sahab. Actually, he is the one who created and we were supporting him. This one. I mean, the big thank you to him actually.
This is called team effort. Okay. One more feedback on team 4. Why Vishal was explaining alone. Okay. Safdar explained a little bit. After what, why you are not explaining? Other team members should explain. Na? Mamuna was there. Sunil was there. Ismail was there. Fazan was there. Other team members should also explain what we did in team 1 and team 2. When does a
Actually, we were running out of the time. That's why.
Whatever it is, when you are doing team activity, and this is very important because this is your start of the journey. Most of you will be with me for next 2 months, right? Some of you will be done in 15 days, 30. When you go to the team activity, it can be question answers. It can be every single member should participate. As we move forward, I'll make groups smaller and smaller. Let me make it very clear. If you cannot participate, don't join the coaching call. Simple as this is. 90% apart from the breakout room, recording will be provided. Recording will be provided. If you cannot participate, don't join the breakout. Don't join the coaching call. Because the purpose of the coaching call is that you participate. Okay? Because I want you to learn in that coaching call. If you are spending, sometime 1 or 2 times, I can understand your mobile is not working, your internet is not working, any issue. But if you do it every single time, don't join the coaching call. That's very important. Okay, so that was it for today. That's why it is my most favorite exercise, because here you build that team, which will be helping you forward. Tomorrow, we'll start the class at 8 p.m. UA time, 12 p.m. Like at normal coaching call time, not at the session. 1 hour later from the session time. Tomorrow class will be very interesting. And I will be telling you in the class. It will be probably for 4 hours, not for 2 hours. But that session will take everything that you have learned and put it into practice. Okay, like every inch of mind wants to tell you, but no. We will discuss it tomorrow. Complete your topics, update the tracker, and for those who want to enjoy the win of the World Cup, go and enjoy it. You are great. You waited for a lot. Okay, guys. See you tomorrow, same time, same location, and see you tomorrow. Assalamu alaikum, namaste, sat sri akal. Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are. Bye bye. And now for those people who are watching online, these people started with the zero information. They started working with us, and now they will be clearing. You will be seeing the same people. Okay, how will I get the PDF file? I will not share the PDF file. This is for the students who made it. This goes with them. I don't share them. This is for them. Join the program and get the file. Okay, so a few things are premium things like this. So this thing, I want to share the way people learn through it, the way people master it, how the people go through the journey, step by step, step by step, step by step. This is the beauty of our program. So if you want to become PMP, next batch enrollment is open. You can join and we'll make sure you become next certified PMP in 2024. Bye. Adnan, Chetan, Jigar, Jiku, Ajit, Samad, Jarat, Anu, Akil, Mohammad Faisal, Jay Prakash, Mohsin, Mafi, Priti, Priya, Ajitosh, Tushar, Ubaid, Jiku, Sir Wasim, Sir Irfan, Sayyid, Vishnu, Kam, Mohammad, Vandana, Velkumar, Ali, Ali Raza, Edwin, Chandra, Mo, Imran, Sir Arfat, Deepak, Adnan, Ajay, Batu, Ibrahim, Murli, Rizwan, Sachin, Sujit, Pomple, Riya, Sayyid, Faisal, Harun, Khan, Vinay, Javed, Sanger, Farid, Pradeep, Prem, Abhishek, Amir. Well, congratulations, Muhammad. Parita, Nabil, Chitra, Talaj, Harsh, congratulations, Manish, Amar, Adirun, Palisa, Aslam, Atif, Grihis, Greg, Matt, Sachin, Kamal, Bashkar, Rohit, Patis, Pikshit, Riaz, Saurabh, Siddhartha, Nadir, Tarek, Venkat, तो हरी प्रश्न है Mansoor, Rehana, Vijay, Vishal, Arjun, Asad, Ilyas, and Khan. Congratulations, Anthony, Arvind, Hassan, Wasim, Mangesh, Raj, Akbar, Parna, Sankalp, Vishay, Ishwari, Afzal, Vivek, Hasib, Hamid, Leesh, Pallavi, Anam, Faisal, Burhan, Hussain, Mateen, Pandey, Syed, Khalid, Munif, Hassan, Gupta, Asha, Ajay, Ikin, Pooja, Talha, Vijay, Amjad, Joffrey, Hassan, Sujit, Amit, AB, Raju, Pawan, Umar, Rahman, Venkatesh, Ahmed, Gupta, Sheesh, Mary, Sean, Jamal, Tulsidas, Anan, Mohsin, Nadeem, Ali, Isam, Kawais, Azim, Mansoor, Shakil, Keria, Hassan, Riaz Hussain, Pradeep, Mina, Asma, Durga, Sharif, Ali Al-Baluch. Congratulations, my friend. Salman, Subata, Hassan, Mohsin, Manik, Christopher, Jangir, Junaid, Hamas, Mohammad Shafiq, Naveen, Dariksa, Fiaz, Prashant, Ilyas, Dhamvir, Niju, Abraham, Srinivas, Sundela, Nabil Ahmed, Naveed, Bilal, Bidrali, Shaji, Ubay Babar, Cody Rizwan, Bas, Imran, Vivek, Rajiv, Rao, Ishtaq, Fazan, Rahil, Nisar, Umar, Aj, Sandeep, Shiraz, Tino, Usama, Keaton, Komal, Shivani, Sulaiman, Sada Anand, Delvam, Ajay, Sabir, Uzair, Surinder, Pradeep, Amir, Mohit, Waqas, Nidhi, Umar, Usman, Sandeep, Ahmed, Abu Tahir, Naveen, Arshad, Muhammad, Vivek, Yaya, Uzishan, Furqan, Gajendra, Nagraj, Naseema, Sagar, Muhammad, Zaina, Hussain, Rashmi, Neha, Hassan, Ali, Al-Ajmi, Ahmad, Numan, Alam, Vijay, Sarnaya, Savannah, Muhammad, Zakka, Zakir. Congratulations, Sadima, Sahar, Azeb, Samir, Ifi, Talal, Ahmad, Umar, Usman, Malik, Azeb, Waqas, Priya, Rafi, Saira, Saswati, Saurav, Sashwani, Tewaz, Srikant, Fran, Jandar Duo, Francis, Abdul, Muhammad, Umar, Abhishek, Abhilash, Abrar, Farhan, Lata, Nidhi, Ibrahim, Vinod, Faisal, Amir Inam, Abdul Aziz, Ikin, Akmal, Azan, Basil, Garima, Kevin, Padma, Sajid, Sajid, Walid, Chetali,